Hey ladies, it's me, Reba G. Welcome to Beautifully Different Me, where you can get makeup and fashion tips along with a great story or two. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our tutorials. Thank you for hanging out with me, Reba G, and Beautifully Different Me.
Hey guys, so we are going to get started. We're going to first start off with our eyebrows. Now, I already tamed my eyebrows. I got them in the shape that I want them, but I will talk you through how I get what I want while I'm filling them in. And so what I actually do is I fill them in first and I maintain them based off of the shape that I want when I fill them in. So let us get started. We're still using the AOA pen. For you guys that do not know, I should have a video on here from AOA, or I believe it's Miss A. It was a haul that I did, but that's where I purchased this from. I don't know if it is still available or anything like that. That I don't know because I've had this for a while, but that's where I got it from, and it's very inexpensive. The site itself, period, is very inexpensive, and I like it. And I actually do like this eyebrow pencil as well, or eyebrow crayon, because this has more of a crayon feel to me. So this is what we are going to do. And once again, this is just really how I do my eyebrows. It's easier for me to do it this way, and it really just makes more sense for me to do it this way. I don't know if this is backwards for some people, but once again, it works for me. So what I do, this isn't really perfect or anything like that, but what I do is I do the shape that I want. And once again, this is a personal preference when it comes to shape. Depends on how you like it, what you're looking for, and the shape that you want. So I go ahead, I do the shape that I want, and then I get my tweezers and I pluck everywhere on the outer portion or the outside of the eyebrow so that it can be the shape that I want. Okay, so next what we're going to do, because it is the only one that I have, we're going to use this base here, which as you can tell, it is white. This is from NYX, and yeah, my regular bases are not here, but we're going to use this one. And what we're going to do, what I'm going to show you is how I just use one color. So this is really for beginner purposes. Those that are just, those of you guys that are really just starting out and have no idea when it comes to makeup. And I've learned, because I've watched people, but Lord, watching and doing, two totally different things. And God, it's so easy to watch. Anybody that knows me, and if you haven't followed me for a while, y'all know I still can't do a smoky eye when it comes to black. And I have watched and watched, but I still struggle with that. Okay, I still struggle. So, with that being said, don't feel bad if you still struggle. Okay, so now we got the the base on her eye. And we're gonna smooth it out as much as we can. I don't feel like they're evenly deposited, but that is okay. That is okay. So because we're only doing one color, we're gonna start off with something simple. So we're going to use, this is the Complex Culture. This is a full-time eyeshadow palette. This one is Dinner Party, Cocktail Party, Surprise Party. So it's basically a party palette. Okay, whatever. But we're going to use this, the browns in here, because it is in a neutral color. And so what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to go with the middle one, which is in the color Chocolate. And we are going to stick our brush in. I always hit the excess off if I put too much on it, just because less is more when it comes to eyeshadow, because it's easy to build up, but when you go full force, it's hard to disperse it and blend it out. Like, it's possible, but it will take a heck of a lot longer. So we're just going to start, and we're just going to go in circular motions. And see, for me, I feel like this is a lot. We're just going to go in circular motions, and we're going to blend as much as we can. We're just going to blend our little hearts out, okay? Because around the perimeter, not the actual eye area, but around it, you want to blend as much as possible so that it has more so of a gradient effect and there's no stark lines. Of course, it's eyeshadow, so you're going to know that it's there. It's not going to seamlessly just blend into your skin, but it just kind of looks better when it's blended properly. Trust me, I know, because I struggled when it comes to blending when I first started out. And I more so struggled because I was lazy as shit and I didn't want to have to do it. Like, blending for me is like, come on, man, why? Which is why I do the less is more process. So I still have to blend, but I don't have to blend as much because I'm using a small amount. So there we go. For me, I am satisfied with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same brush. I usually use another brush. For some reason, I don't know what my brushes are. We'll find it. Anytime I'm looking for something, I can't find it. But when I'm not looking for it, I find it. We're going to dip it back in again. This time we're not going to knock anything off because we want concentrated color on the lid part of our eye. And once again, we're still in chocolate. Okay. And do you see it's darker, of course, on the lid because we blended out around it. Now we're not going to put anything else on here. If I had a color switch, I would clean this out because we're going to go back and we're going to blend. Now a lot of times you have to do this based on your eye shape, your eyelid, the eyelid space, how it looks when your eyes are open and you're looking at a person, the space that a person could see, because it changes and it varies from person to person. Of course, not everybody. There are certain people that have like eye shapes that are the same and lid spaces that are the same, but there are different categories. And because of that, your eye makeup more than likely would change how you do yours. So for me, even though this is my crease, as you can see where it's creasing at, I go further up when I do an eye color because I have hooded eyes, because my eyelids fold together. Wherever it folds at, I want that all to be one color so there's no mixture in it, and like you know, so the colors don't mix and it just disperses and look a little off. So whatever is on my lid is more so going to be on the majority of my eyes. So my blending and my transition colors and different colors are going to be different. The spaces are not going to be as spacious as my eyelid color is going to be. If that makes any sense. If it doesn't, just ask me and I'll try to explain it a little better. If y'all haven't realized yet, me and explaining things ain't always the best thing. Okay, we're gonna go back, pick up some more, put it back down again. And this is just a process to do until you like what you're looking at. Okay. This works because it's only one color. I don't really have to worry about dispersing and colors mixing and the glitter being where it's not supposed to be if I'm doing shimmer shades, because we're just doing one color. You know, how muddy can it get if it's already just one color? Okay, and that is what we're going to do here, and we're going to leave it at that. Now just trust the process, because by the time I do liner and everything, it will come together. Okay? Ooh, that is a lot. And then we're going to pack on some more. I think with this eye and me not having a thick layer with the base, it's just a little different. But you kind of understand. I guess we can say it's just basically like a smoky eye. Just in a brown. And that is it for the one color eyeshadow. I promise by the time I do everything else, it will make sense. Promise, okay? So now we're going to go to the foundation aspect of the look. We're using, this is the Beauty Bakery. This one is in 325 in neutral. I'm not really sure what my undertone is, so I'm not even going to try to act like I do a lot to you guys, because I'm not sure. Okay, every foundation that I have in my collection, a lot of them, they're just different undertones. I mean, it's only like 3 or 4 undertones, but as many as I have, they all have an undertone that's different. So everything is not in a neutral, or I don't know why I just did that. Okay, hold on, because dang it, we started off doing this, so we're just going to continue. So I have neutral, I have warm. I don't know if I have cool though. I've tried to go through the process of figuring out what my undertone is, but it's just really hard for me to be excited with what I do. I don't know. I guess because I am the type that is really hypercritical or overcritical when it comes to what I do. When it comes to makeup and my face, it's hard for me to be satisfied. When I tell y'all really that I see the beauty in everything and everyone but myself, it is a struggle that I have. I'm never really satisfied. And not saying that I feel like I look like a dog or anything like that, because that's not the case anymore. That's not the case. But I always feel like I can do better. Like, I just always feel like I can do better. So I usually use the butt of the blender, but as you can tell, we didn't start off correctly today. But that is okay. That is okay. I don't have a concealer, but if I did, I would advise, if you're really into having sharp looking eyebrows, to me, I don't go through all of that a lot, but you can take your concealer and you can carve out and just shape it how you want, so to be more of a perfection. That's really a personal thing, though. That's really up to you guys. I'm squeezing it because I don't want to take away from what we did, but I like to have a difference here. Like, I personally don't like my eyeshadow to be all the way up to my eyebrows, for the most part, unless I'm doing something specific look that I'm going for, which is like out of this world or whatever. So yeah. Okay. And that is it as far as foundation. Now we're just taking whatever we had on our hand and just slap it on our face. Damn nabbit, Bob. Okay, I didn't break it. Also, I like to do eyes first because it helps with cleaning up. If you have fallout, if you go out of the lines, it's easier to clean up as well. And if you go further out than you're expecting or want, this is where the concealer comes in for you to be able to fix it as well. And if you're not a concealer person, because there are some people that don't really do concealer like that, and if they do, it's really the same skin tone or tone as their makeup anyway, their foundation. You can just clean it up with foundation. So yeah, we need a little bit more foundation because under our eyes are not exciting. And also, I can show you how I clean up if I was using concealer. Okay, and that's how you get the desired shape when it comes to your eyeshadow. And then also, if you're going to use liner, that helps clean it up as well. So what I like with using a foundation, not a foundation, a concealer, is the doe foot that comes with it. To put it on, it's easier to distribute and do what you want or need in the process. Okay. I just really don't feel like I'm a neutral undertone, regardless of what my veins say, because sometimes I look at my veins and they're blue, sometimes I see green, but I do not like neutral on my face. I just really like a golden yellow undertone. I don't know why, it's crazy, but I really do. Sometimes I like a red undertone as well, because I can. Honestly speaking, because I can. And let's be honest, for me, no offense, and maybe I look too much into things, but how much of your face do you even really see foundation? The foundation once you do everything else. How much? How much? Not a lot. If you don't know, not a lot. Not a lot. Not a lot. One day I'm gonna use just cream products and do my face, as far as like concealer and bronzer and stuff, and a little bit of foundation, because that's what we use. It's like really a little bit of foundation. Mm, mm, mm. I'm going to be honest, I don't even know if I really like this foundation. Nothing wrong with Beauty Bakery. I do like them. And maybe if I got a foundation that I really liked, I would have a different. I'm just hitting the bottom of it to distribute it. It's net, so it's going to go back in there anyways. Ooh, girl, that is, yes, baby, yes. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. We're just going to powder our face. This is the only powder that I have with me right now. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Setting Powder. This one is in medium deep, and it's supposed to be translucent medium deep. So those are for us that do not like white powders. White powder I can use underneath my foundation, but not on top. I'm not a fan of it being on top. And I realized why now. I was confused with my foundation when I did it. It's not the foundation, it's this damn powder. Excuse my language. It may be translucent, but it is too deep for me. I'm gonna get some of my makeup back soon, because I really don't want to purchase anymore. Yeah, I really don't want to purchase anymore. What I will say though is that I like this little puff. I've seen puffs, you know, and I know that Laura Mercier has puffs that you can buy separately. And looking at it, I'm not opposed to it. You know what? Maybe it's not too dark for me. I don't know. I know it's darker than my chest area. And that is a whole new spiel, a conversation when it comes to doing foundation. Some people want their face to match their chest. To me, it's not a big deal. I like to match my foundation to my face. And I think that's why a lot of my foundations are iffy for me, because I'm matching them to my chest. So when I put them on my face, it just looks weird to me, because my face is a different tone from my chest. And I am actually okay with that. Like, I'm actually okay with that. So that's the powdering process. We just powdered all of our face. Now, powder is something that is really of a personal preference, okay? We're going to stick some in between our nose, because I have combination skin, which means part of my face gets oily, part of my face stays fine. My T-zone is what gets oily, so forehead and my nose area, especially in between my nose, and sometimes above my lips, but that's more so sweat than oils. So that is done. What we're going to do next is we are going to do blush. We're going to do blush, and then we're going to see later if we want to do contour or not. Now, everybody's face, skin tone, all of that is different. For me, I have dark spots on this side of my face, and you can really actually see it. So I don't really always have to contour if I don't want to. I really don't have to contour if I don't want to, because I don't wear a full coverage foundation to where it covers everything. I don't like full coverage foundation. For me, that gives more so of a cakier look, and with me having skin and texture and everything, honestly, I just don't like it. I don't like how it looks on me. And once again, that is a personal preference, but I don't like how it looks on me, so I rarely do full coverage foundation. And if I do full coverage foundation, by the time I blend it out, it's not as full coverage because I blend out with setting powder when it comes to full face or full coverage foundation, because I don't like the thickness, and then I don't like makeup feeling like this makeup on my face, like, ugh. Once again, personal preference. If you like full foundations, full coverage foundations, it's not a jab at you guys. I just personally, it's a personal thing for me. I'm not here for it. Okay, so we're going to use the butt of this beauty blender. I don't know how much it's going to disperse, if it's going to look nice or nothing like that, but I use what I have. Innovative. This is what we're doing right now. So we're going to just do this. That is what it looks like. It is really just a subtle color, but it does leave a color, and I like it. Okay, and we're going to do it again. Of course, we're using a lot more than what we would be using if we had a brush, but I don't have a brush. And we're going to do the same on this side, and I'm hoping you can see the difference in the color as well. If not, I apologize, but this is really cute and subtle. Just gives you a little cute little flush of color, you know. Just a little cute one, just a little cute one, just a little cute one. And we're going to put it on our nose as well, but nothing crazy, okay? Nothing crazy. And that is that. Okay, so what else do we do? I think that's going to be it for this. This is more so of an everyday walking outside look. I don't know how everybody is operating yet, because the world is just getting back to getting itself together. We're not there yet at all. Yeah, we're not there yet at all. But if you don't want to do a lip color, because this is really just so easy, this is something you can just throw more on your face, put your face on just like that. If you just want to go out and you're not doing anything spectacular, but you still want to look cute and presentable, you can just do a face like this. It doesn't take this long at all because I'm doing it step by step. It's lengthening in the video, but this is something that you can do within, what, 10 and 15 minutes and be out the door. If you don't want lip color, which is really up to you can do a gloss or a lip balm, because this is a lip balm. And that's it. If you're not wearing masks, that's it. If you want to wear a mask, you still want to be cute underneath, get a matte lipstick. There are some matte lipsticks that are transfer resistant. I love matte lipsticks, but I don't like them where they're not like when they're transfer resistant, because to me that's drying, too drying. And for me, I put something on my lips anyway before I put on a matte lipstick, because I don't like the drying effect that a lot of them have on my lips. So yeah, what we are going to do though, we're going to do eyeliner, okay? And that's going to be for this eye look. Eyeliner for me is usually one of the steps that I do last, once I do everything else from foundation, concealer, contour, all that stuff. I do eyeliner last. That way I done already cleaned up what I need to clean up when it comes to my eyes, and this is just like the finished final touch. If you want to do eyeliner, because honestly I don't need it. It's not needed. It's not needed at all. But if you want it, you can. So we're gonna do eyeliner. Now eyeliner and how you apply it really is a person to person thing. I still struggle with eyeliner. You know, I'm always be honest with you guys. I can't seem to get them to match to save my life, okay? But I like the challenge and I think it's fun. So we're going to gently just do little strokes. Too long, but we done did it and we're gonna go with it. And then we're going to go to the end and make a triangle. Now me, I close my eyes and I drag it. And that's what works for me. Now, if this isn't sharp enough for you, once you do the triangle, you can go back and flick what you need and leave it that way. Then this the way it is it has like a little flat end, and then you can point it. I don't know, but y'all see the shape of it. I like to take it on a flat end and I fill it in. Okay, there's some people that like dramatic eye wings. Personal preference. For me and the way my eyes are, if I do a baby one, it can get lost because the folds in my eye, it really can just get lost. So for me, this kind of works, just depending on how I want to look at the moment. Also, when I do lashes, I don't always do eyeliner because I'm lazy, but I like eyeliner with lashes because it helps with the band on the eyelash. It just gives it a look, honestly speaking. So we're going to, now that we got the outer portion, we're going to just lightly and slowly go in. And there you go. There's a difference between having an eyeliner and not having your eyes lined. You know, a lash to me will make it pop, okay? So you can add a lash if you want to. That is really a personal preference as well. Whatever works for you. But yeah, this is really a simple, basic look that I would do every day if I wore makeup every single day. This is it. Bing, bang, boom. Okay, and maybe one day I would do a video without talking so much so you could see the actual time it would take me to do something. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, so let's see. We're not going to talk on this one. Y'all see how quick that was without me talking? This is the Dagger Tattoo Liner from Kat Von D, or KVD Beauty, because that's what the name is going to be now. KVD Beauty. And this is Trooper Black. It's waterproof liquid liner. I love this. I really do. And that is it, guys, for this video. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys learned something. Okay? I really do. I appreciate you guys so much as well. Please do subscribe, like, and you're always welcome to leave a comment down below in the comment section. But until the next video, I will talk to you beautifully different, lovely people later. Bye, guys.